Hey guys, so I'm trying to get back into doing more YouTube videos and stuff like that, even if it's just a quick little sketch video or whatever. How's it been? I don't know. There's been a lot of changes again. I mean, my life always seems to be, I usually seem to be going through something, whether it be work or health related. But I know that I have been wanting to do more YouTube videos, especially since getting back from Denmark. I kind of felt revitalized in like what I wanted to do with working on Willowbrook and things like that. Yeah, I mean that's basically it. And I'm trying, I was having some trouble with my camera and with my computer not wanting to export in good quality anymore. I don't quite know why, but I was talking around with Holly Brown in one of her streams the other day, or today I should say, because it's still today, and she pointed out, if I have an iPhone, then I have 1080 4K capability. It just kind of eats up your storage, but if you transfer it all over, because I have my iPad, I could just use that to record, which I don't know why I never thought of before, but yeah. So I fiddled around with my settings, and sure enough, she was right. So I was like, ooh, okay. And it's a way better camera than even my handheld, which is this guy right here. I mean, and I don't use this anymore. The quality, like I said, I can sit there and record, but I put the stuff on my computer, and then when it exports, like, it'll record in really high quality, but when I export it, it's in crap quality. And I've messed with all of my settings, and I still don't know why it's doing it. So I don't know. It's so confusing. Like, it used to do really well, and now it just doesn't, and I don't know why. There was an Apple update, and then that's when all of a sudden I was having all these issues with everything, so I don't quite know why. So it's good to know that my phone could be a good backup, even though it doesn't have much storage on it. When I bought my phone, I wanted a 250 gig, and they didn't have any in stock, and they said it was gonna be like a 2-week wait to get more, so I just went with the 64 gig, and I kind of wish I had waited. But my plan is, to record and to transfer from my phone to my computer, and then from my computer I could put it on my iPad and do all the editing there, because I have iMovie on my iPad. And I would just record with my iPad, but I have no way to set it up, and actually my phone records in higher definition than my iPad, so it's just going to be a lot of transferring. But I don't mind if it means I can have good quality content, even though my content's just literally going to be sketching until I get Willowbrook on its way again, because I kind of got burnt out, not on art, but on everything in general. But I just recently put in my 2-week notice at work, so my hope is that I can start focusing on art again. Instead of just lamenting about the fact that I can't do it, I can actually start doing it now. So the first thing I want to start doing is just these little warm-up sketches, and getting familiar with my characters again. Not that I ever got unfamiliar with them. I mean, I did keep drawing, but not to the degree I was. So that's what this stuff is going to be, and it gives me content to post, so like you guys don't think I've abandoned my channel or anything, because I really haven't. I just haven't had time to work on it because I work full-time, and it's not easy work, so I need a break every now and then. And my idea of a break is literally just sleeping all day long, and then I don't get anything done. I don't even do chores around the house that need to be done. And the more I talk about it, the more it sounds like I'm depressed, but like, I wouldn't say it's to that point, because I'm still doing the things I need to do. I'm just not happy with the way things are, which is, again, another reason why I put in my 2-week notice, is because after I got back, I had all this energy. I was, able to operate on just a few hours of sleep like I should be able to. Not like 3 hours of sleep or anything like that, but a normal amount of sleep. I wasn't feeling the need to sleep 16 hours a day or anything like that, but very, very slowly I've gotten right back into doing that again, and I think it's just time for a change. And as much as I would love to just do my artwork as my job, it's just not feasible right now. I don't have I have a following, but I don't have one that could support me. And it's just my art isn't up to par. You know what I mean? It's not up to par to be considered professional and to get paid for. And for that reason, I just it's just not in the cards for me right now. So what I want to do, like I said, is I'm gonna keep working, but I'm switching jobs. I found something. It's not as well paid as what I do now, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, and I can make it work. It's just gonna be tight for a little while. But if it allows me to get back to my hobbies and to get back to being happy, then it's going to be worth it. I'm just going to have to contact the government about, well, if anyone's even there to contact, because government shutdown, partial shutdown, whatever it is, and be like, hey, I can't afford my payments, which you can do with your student loans. And what they'll do is they'll work with you on lowering the monthly cost of your student loans, because I'm paying almost half of what I make a month in student loans right now. And if I can take that pressure off a little bit, I think I'd be a lot happier. Because then I'm not feeling like, instead of going home and drawing, I was like, well, I could have spent this X amount of hours working extra and making this much money and putting that towards my student loans or whatever. So it sort of takes that sort of pressure away from me. I know it kind of makes me sound lazy, but it's not even that I'm lazy. I don't think that, wow, I lost my brush pen. I don't think anyone really would consider me lazy. Maybe some people do, but I can't control what other people think of me. But like, maybe it sounds lazy to other people who like bust their butt, get their student loans paid off and everything like that, but I've literally like been working since I was 18, basically. Since I graduated high school, I've had a job of some kind. I went a very short time without going to work, when I was going to school, but going to school is a job when it's things like nursing school. And that was the only time where I actually had unemployment, and I still was working my butt off. I was going to school full time, going to clinicals and everything like that, which was basically unpaid work. But yeah, I say a lot. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm still going to be working full-time. I'm just not going to be making as much money. And it'd be nice if I could work full-time and get paid as much money as I'm getting paid right now, with it being not as stressful of a job. But I don't think that's going to be possible. So sort of like the trade-off for me getting paid less is that my job shouldn't be as stressful as my current one, because I'm going to be a desk nurse. Basically, I'm just going to be there to put in orders for the floor nurses, contact the doctors and things like that, answer the phone, take messages, things of that nature. So it's not going to be difficult nurse work. And then when they need me to, I can go work on the floor, but they say that that's not something that happens very often. So that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. And it'll be a little less stressful for me, and the hours are going to be a little bit better, because it's going to be like 12 in the afternoon until 8 o'clock at night, which is kind of a better schedule for me, because then I can be awake during, still night hours. And it's only 4 days a week, which is what I'm doing now, but my 4 days a week right now sort of runs into each other because I'm third shift. So what ends up happening is people call in at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, well, the scheduler is not going to answer the phone at 4 o'clock in the morning to find somebody to replace me. So what ends up happening, like what happened today, is I get held over until they find coverage for me. So I'm supposed to be out at 6:30, but I might not be getting out until 8, 9, 10 o'clock. So, yeah, they pay me for it, but the fact of the matter is I'm always looking for it. Like, I never know when I get to go home, and that's very upsetting. especially like if you have plans or something. If I have plans, like my hair appointments tend to be at like 10 o'clock in the morning, but then, oh my god, I'm so shaky right now. But then I get held over until 10 o'clock in the morning, then I miss my hair appointment. Or, you know, if I've got a doctor's appointment or something and I have to be there at a certain time and I get held over, you know, literally what I end up having to do is try to make it to where my appointments don't fall on days where I work the night before, which is impossible because I work, like right now, I work Monday, Tuesday. I have Wednesdays off, but I usually end up having to work into Wednesday. And then I work Thursday, Friday, and then that means I work into Saturday. And most doctors' offices, man, I'm super shaky today. Most doctors' offices aren't open on Saturdays, so it kind of sucks. So if I schedule anything, it has to be like Thursday morning or Monday morning, which isn't a big deal, except not all places are available Monday mornings or Thursday mornings. Most are open Monday mornings. I should clarify that, but anyway, it's just right now it's not really working out for me, and the changes that I needed to happen in there are not happening. I've been there for over a year now, and a lot of the same problems that I hired in that we were having are still going on, and if anything, they've gotten worse, and I just feel like no one's listening to me. And I mean, I say all that, and then everyone's like, well, did you even try to talk to them? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, actually I did. 3 hours on Monday, last Monday, I was in my boss's office talking to her. It's like, this stuff needs to happen or else we're going to lose staff. And like within just a few hours of me telling her that, we had 2 people put in their 2-week notice. And I'm like, okay. And then that night it was just so bad, and it just got progressively worse throughout the week for me. And I was like, you know what? I need to think about myself for a change. And as much as I love my residents and I love them to death, you know, even they're telling me it's time to go. So that makes me really sad when I think about it. But yeah, that's basically been my life. But I have kind of found something. I put in my 2-week notice without having anything. But I just got something, like an offer, and like I said, I don't know about it, but it's not going to hurt to try, I suppose. Yeah, you guys see me, I'm avoiding these flowers because I just have no idea what I want to do with them. Or these petals, I should say. All I know is that for sure I wanted to get back into doing videos, and I was so gung-ho when I got back. I was ready to do it, and then I just worked a week, and now I'm right back to this point where it's like I don't have energy to do anything. The only reason I have energy to do something right now is because I know that next Thursday is my last day, and that's actually filled me with a ton of energy. And it sounds bad, I know, but I tried. I tried so hard, and that's all I can say is, and I know what I did. So, you know, people can accuse me of not working hard or not trying or whatever, but I did, and just the direction everything's going in is just, it's not working out for me. So, I mean, I'm hoping that this is a positive change. I try to view all change as positive, because time will tell whether or not it is. And if it's not, then, you know, try to make change to the change. But if the change isn't happening, then you kind of got to go from there. I'm trying to leave the necklace because I want to do that with the liner. I've missed Piper so much. Like I said, I've been drawing everybody. I just haven't really been doing comics or anything or working on it like I was supposed to. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. And I know that, like, I had this huge spiel about how I was gonna, oh, you guys are missing so much. This big spiel about how, like, I was gonna start doing more comic related stuff, and I was really ambitious, and then it all fell to the wayside because I started working all the time. And like I said, I don't always know when I get to come out of work, and you know, I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, And then I sleep all day Saturday because I work in the Saturday a lot of the times because we have call-ins on the weekends. The 12-hour shift nurses don't want to come in exactly when they're supposed to. And like the past, I've been back for a couple weeks now, and in those couple weeks, every single Saturday someone has called in, and there's been no very limited coverage. Excuse me. 2, 3. Oh, this hand is awful. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Sketchbook. It's a sketchbook, guys. It's been like that, and it's just been ridiculous. And like, I want to go home too. And that was one of the things I discussed with my bosses when I talked with them. I was like, I never get to know if I'm going to get to go home or not. Have they mandated me yet? Not really. I've had to stay over waiting for someone to come and relieve me, and they show up whenever they show up. But you know, it's ridiculous that I even have to do that. You know, I should be able to count on my coworkers to come to work. But right now, I don't, and there's no punishment for it. Like, they call in, they come in or whenever they feel like it, and then like they get to keep their jobs, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, but they're screwing us over in the process. You know, us third shifters, you know, it's hard to go from third shift to first shift. It really is, because you're going from overnight to the day, and I'm like, what is the sun? You know, what is breakfast? I don't know what that is. And there's just, I know it sounds like I'm complaining. They've been as good to me as they could be. I realize that we need coverage, but I don't think it's fair that like I show up to my shift on time. The only times I've called in, the only times I've missed work are when there's been conflicts with my schedule, as in they changed my schedule and didn't tell me, which happened 2 days in a row. And I took a write-up for that. I didn't argue it. I took it. Because did I not show up? I did. That's exactly what happened, because they were my normal days off. I didn't think I had to be there. And did they call me and tell me I was supposed to be there? Yes. Did I go? No, because I'd already made plans, and they messed up my plans, and they didn't tell me they were changing my schedule. So I kind of got a little snippy about that, and so I took the write-up for that. I didn't really care. And then the only other time I took time off, I gave them plenty of notice, was when my grandfather passed away, which was just before I went on vacation. So I have pretty good work ethic. I show up to work, I do my job, and I don't leave until my job is done. I very, very rarely pass things on to my coworkers unless it's something that would upset a resident. Like if I have to go do a procedure or something to them that requires me waking them up in the middle of the night, no, I'll pass that on to the first shift so they can do it when the person's awake, because I think that that's only fair to the resident. You know, it's not to make it easier on myself, it's to be kind to my people. But no, I don't think I try not to consider myself lazy. Like there's times where I'll really trash talk myself and say, yeah, you're just a lazy artist, you're not as committed as XYZ person. But the fact of the matter is I do actually work outside of doing my artwork. I'm not blessed enough to make money off my art to the point where I can stay home and just focus on that. I wish I could. I mean, crap, I wish I had half the time some of these YouTubers have to do artwork. If I did, crap, I'd have anthologies out by now, but I don't. I just gotta kind of do what I gotta do and try really hard not to worry what other people think of me, but yeah. Piper's looking super cute in here. I'm not gonna add any color to this particular sketchbook. It's an Elo sketchbook. It's got very smooth paper in it. It's like a Bristol finish. It's really not meant, I mean, it's good for inks. It does just fine with inks, but it doesn't do well with color. The color tends to pull at the top of it depending on what you use. Obviously, watercolor doesn't hold on it at all. It just ruins the paper. But actually, no, I want to make it a ribbon. but I kind of like it. I mean, it's that 8x8 format, which is what I want Willowbrook to be in the end. So I kind of just wanted to have something that was an 8x8 to sort of feel how it felt to hold a thick 8x8, and this is just, to me, is beautiful. I love the feel of it, so it just kind of reinforces the desire for me to do it in an 8x8 format. I am still working on Willowbrook, guys. I'm just going really slow at it. So I'm sorry if this video was boring for some of you. It was just me kind of complaining about my life. But I'm trying to do better, and I'm just trying to test out this new recording format to see how it works. Hopefully it works, because I really want it to work out for me. It'd be nice if I could just use my phone. It'd be a lot easier. And I just wanted to do an update, you know. I have been asked a few times, so I'll just say it here. Yes, I am going to get back into doing sketchbook reviews. I just need to fill up sketchbooks in order to do them. I feel like I would be wasting your guys' time if I just was like, I drew this thing and that's it. That's all I've done. So at least in this case, you get to see this. So the tools I used, guys, just a quick rundown, is I did use a Copic multi-liner, which does really well on this paper. I used the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. This sits, as you see, a little schmutz there. It does sit on top of it, and it does take a minute to dry, so you have to be careful not to smudge anything. I used a Prismacolor Color Erase Color Pencil, and I used, this is just a Pentel felt pen, but yeah. That's all I used, and I'm not going to erase because I don't want to shake my camera all around and make you guys sick and dizzy, and I feel like I've talked long enough because this video is over 20 minutes long already. I just wanted to say hi, guys. I'm still here. I'm trying to improve my video format. I'm trying to do more art stuff, not just necessarily me just sitting here complaining, which is kind of what I did this video, but at least you got to watch me draw something. I'm just really trying to bring my channel back around to what I always wanted it to be. Like I said, I started doing like these really different art videos, like with the Willowbrook stuff, and then I kind of fell off the bandwagon because of work, and I didn't even stop to think of how long it was taking for me to do those kinds of videos, to do the editing involved and everything. So I'm trying to bring it back around, and the first step is to find something that's comparable as far as good recording, because I want to give you guys good output and good quality, and it's gonna get there, I think, hopefully. So just kind of bear with me. Thank you for those of you guys who have stuck with me, even though I've been gone forever or I just upload sporadically. I'm trying to figure out which way of uploading would work best for me, and with switching over to a new job potentially, I'm waiting to see what kind of schedule they're gonna give me, but I at least want to, you know, touch base with you guys and let you know I haven't forgot about you guys. I'm trying to come back to YouTube at least once a week, and hopefully, you know, we can sort of go from there and do better, and you know, you guys can start being a part of the process again. I know you guys miss my characters. A lot of you guys have been so kind, and you've sent me messages saying that you miss the story, you miss hearing me talk about the process and everything, because I know that that's what a lot of people came to my channel for, was hearing the stories behind my thinking and the sketches I was doing. So I am trying to come back, guys. I really am, and I promise I'm doing everything possible to come back to you. It's just going to take a minute because I have to get life in order before I can get my hobbies in order, and since I'm not making money off of YouTube, they've pretty much taken away any chance of me being able to do that. I kind of have to prioritize my actual job over, you know, my art, which is depressing, but I'm trying to find a balance there, guys. Anyway, I do, you know, care about all of you. I love you, and I appreciate you guys like so much. You have no idea. And yeah, I'm trying to come back to you, so bear with me, and hopefully I will see you guys soon. Hopefully at least once a week. But all right, I'm gonna shut up now and, you know, try to upload this or something. So bye, guys. Thanks for watching.